Congratulations on purchasing a Victor M20 battery scrubber dryer. In this video you will learn how the machine works and how to use it safely. Section off the area to be cleaned and let others know you are cleaning by placing warning signs at the entrance points to the area being cleaned. To prepare the floor for use with a scrubber dryer, it is important to remove any loose dirt and grit first. This prevents the floor being scratched and ensures better results when cleaning. To do this, we are using a battery-powered sweeper. In small areas you could also use a dust control mop. For more information on how to use a battery-powered sweeper, please watch the FS50 video. Take the machine off charge by turning off the power, then removing the plug from the socket. Then you can remove the charging cable from the charger at the back of the machine. Carefully lower the recovery tank, taking care not to trap any wires. Make sure that the tank is secure by fastening the clip. With the tank secure, you can close the door on the charger. Taking the recovery hose from its clip may make this easier. Carry out a visual check of the machine. Check for any damage to hoses or pipes or any leaks. Make sure that the machine is safe for use. Lift the lid on the recovery tank. Make sure the tank is clean and empty. Check that the filter is in place and there is no damage to the vac motor enclosure. Check the squeegee is in good working order and the blades are not torn. To do this, remove the squeegee from the machine by first lifting off the recovery hose. Then remove the two clips linking the squeegee to the squeegee bar. You can then slide the squeegee out from the machine. Before and after every use, it is important to wipe the squeegee blades clean. Clean squeegee blades prevent streaks and help improve suction. Whilst cleaning, check the blades for any tears and make sure the edges are sharp for best performance. If a squeegee blade is ripped or torn, you will need to change it to get a clean, fresh leading edge. The edge can be changed easily on the M20 without using any tools. First, remove all the retaining nuts highlighted. It is best to wear gloves whenever handling the squeegee. Make sure that you keep these nuts in a safe place because they will be needed for reassembly. Once the nuts are removed, you can carefully lift off the retaining bar. Next, you can carefully remove the protective squeegee strip. Finally, you can remove the squeegee rubber itself. Once it is removed, you can just flip it over to a fresh, clean leading edge and reattach to the squeegee. After changing the squeegee rubber, you can reassemble the squeegee. Replace the outer rubber, then the metal retaining bar, finally replacing the nut. The squeegee can now be connected back onto the machine. To replace the squeegee, line it up under the squeegee bar on the machine. The two pins need to fit through the gaps in the squeegee bar. Once they are in place, you can lower the squeegee bar onto the squeegee. Secure the squeegee by replacing the two locking pins. Finally, you can refit the recovery hose. The squeegee is now ready to go. It is important that the squeegee is at the correct height on the floor. Too low and it will wear out quickly, and too high and it will not pick up properly. To set the correct squeegee height, put the squeegee in the down position and turn the two knobs on each side of the squeegee bar to set it to your required position. To fit the brush or pad drive, centre it under the drive, lift into the mechanism and turn clockwise. Remember that the pad should be centred on the pad drive before fitting. Fill the solution tank at the front by first removing the cap. Check that the solution filter is in place and clean. This prevents dirt getting into the solution tank that could block solution flow to the floor. You can fill the machine using a bucket or hose. Ensure that there is no splashing or overflow when filling the solution tank. You can set the amount of solution dispensed onto the floor using the solution control dial. Solution will not flow until the machine has been switched on and the brush is activated. Turn it to the desired level or open it fully for maximum solution. You can see how much solution you have left through the clear tube using the graduated markings on the tank. To lower the squeegee, turn the handle to the left. This will also activate the vacuum with the key turned on. To raise the squeegee, just turn the handle to the right. To stop the vacuum, just turn the key to off. To lower the brush, simply step on the brush pedal and move it to the right. To raise the brush, push the pedal all the way down and move it to the left to lock it in place. The M20 features a park brake. When the lever is sticking out, the brake is engaged. To release the brake, simply push the lever in under the tank. Power to the M20 is activated by the key. Place the key in the ignition and turn to be able to start the machine. The lights indicate the battery life. The more lights, the longer the machine will run. Only the red light is displayed, the batteries need to be charged. The small counter simply measures the number of hours the machine has been in use. This helps service engineers to know when the batteries are getting old and need replacing. With the key turned on and the squeegee lowered, the vacuum will be activated. To start the brush and begin cleaning, make sure the brush is down, then lift the lever highlighted. The brush will now start and you can push the machine forwards to begin cleaning. To stop the brush moving, simply raise the lever or take your hands off the handle. Make sure that you clean the floor using systematic overlapping passes. Periodically stop to check the recovery tank is not too full or that there is foam present. If there is foam in the recovery tank, it may be necessary to use a defoamer in the tank. Occasionally check the paddle brush to make sure it is turned or changed as necessary. Make sure the squeegee is picking up well. Stop and adjust if necessary. Always ensure that the machine has the correct turning radius for the area to be cleaned. Make sure that you finish cleaning at your exit point. Once you are happy that the floor is clean, dry and safe, you can reopen the area and remove the warning signs. To empty the machine, remove the dump hose from the clip. Make sure that you remove the hose cap with the hose pointing upwards. Otherwise, when you take off the cap, the recovered solution will spill all over your hands. Always dispose of your recovered material in your designated disposal point. Before leaving the machine on charge, there are some important maintenance tasks to perform. These will make your machine last longer and clean better. First thing to do is open the lid to the recovery tank. With the key switched off, lift the lid and hold it open with the metal prop. First clean the recovery tank filter. This prevents dirt and debris blocking the dump hose. Unscrew the filter by twisting it anti-clockwise and lifting out of the tank. The filter can be opened by releasing the two clips and folding it open. You can then simply remove any debris. Once cleaned, replace the filter and lock it in place by twisting clockwise. On the underside of the lid, remove, inspect and clean the suction filter. The cover is removed by turning it clockwise. Check the cover and solution filter for dirt or damage and clean them if necessary. Once you are happy that they are clean, replace the cover and lock it in place. To clean the tank, first open the dump hose and place over a bucket or your designated disposal point. Then using a hose or pressure washer, rinse all the dirt out of the tank and down the dump hose into the bucket. Finally, just empty the bucket and replace the dump hose. Before you put the machine on charge, close the lid. The M20 is a battery-powered scrubber dryer, so the machine itself does not need a portable appliance test. However, the battery charger that is plugged into the mains does need to be PA tested. The M20 has an onboard charger and it needs to be checked to make sure it has been PA tested. Open the charger compartment to expose the charger and check for a PA test sticker. If the sticker is not in date, do not charge the machine and report to your supervisor, who can arrange for the machine to be tested. Release the catch holding the recovery tank in place. Then carefully fold over the recovery tank to expose the battery compartment. Check that the batteries are connected to the machine. If not, click the connectors into place. Lift off the dump hose and open the charger compartment. Connect the charging cable to the charger, then plug into an RCD and then into the socket. Once the power is switched on, the green light will flash several times. These flashes are the charger carrying out diagnostic checks. The charger light will then turn red to indicate the level of charge in the battery. At this point, the battery has started charging. After several hours, the light will turn green. The battery is now fully charged and ready for use. For safety, always leave the battery compartment open while charging the batteries. There are a large number of batteries available to be used in your cleaning machinery. This section will give you a brief introduction into the main types available, together with their strengths and weaknesses. The first type of battery is a wet cell lead-acid battery. Popular a number of years ago, the wet cell delivers good power and can provide good run times. The problem with this battery, and the reason it is rarely used now, is that it requires a lot of maintenance. To keep the battery working, it needs to be regularly checked and topped up with water. This type of battery can also leak if turned on an angle. The high maintenance and potential to leak has meant it is no longer fitted by good machinery manufacturers. These batteries are also more prone to giving off gas whilst charging, which made machinery storage a problem. Generally, you can spot a wet cell battery by a number of removable caps on the battery. These are removed to enable filling with water. This type of battery is a gel battery. As the name suggests, it is filled with acid in a gel form. The key benefits to this are that they do not require maintenance or topping up with water, and they are sealed so do not leak when turned upside down. This has made them the battery of choice for cleaning machinery until very recently. These are AGM batteries, also known as valve-regulated lead-acid batteries. The acid is held in an absorbent mat rather than a gel. These batteries are sealed and so will not spill when turned upside down. Their big benefit over gel batteries is that they can be charged much quicker. This helps you get more productivity out of your cleaning machine. New battery technology will continue to emerge on the back of the popularity of electric cars. An example of this is lithium-ion, however currently this is expensive and has a number of charging limitations. I hope you have found this film useful. If you have any questions on this machine or you have a problem with it you cannot solve, please contact the Victor Service Department on 0121 765 2353.